You are in the middle of a marital dispute right now. That's a heck of a view of the Chateaux.
Cheers!
Relaxing on the pool deck, about to sail away.
Hi everyone, we're Jill and Jerry, the Cruising Canucks. We are a Canadian couple with a passion for exploring the world.
If you also love travel adventures, be sure to subscribe and join us on future journeys. Okay, we're doing it again. It's Journey of the Secret Word time.
Yes, we are on a 10-day voyage, so you are looking for 2 words with 10 letters.
Special thanks to Level 8 for providing the winner with a piece of luggage. To enter the contest, go to www.cruisingcanucks.com.
Good luck.
Well, good morning and welcome to Quebec City.
Yes.
We are here for the day exploring. We are on the Emerald Princess. And for those that saw yesterday's vlog, we actually got on the ship yesterday, spent the night tied to port, and today is our second day on the ship.
Yeah.
But our day to explore the old Quebec City. But it is just after lunchtime. So first, we're going to show you what we did on that first morning waking up on the Emerald Princess. Did a little bit of breakfast and relaxed on the ship and some lunch before we got to this point. So we'll go back in time, we'll see that, and we'll catch up as we're heading up the hill to see what there is here in old Quebec City.
Let's do it.
Okay, we've just left our cabin and we are heading to the main dining room for breakfast, or at least we're going to try. Here we are in the dining room. It's, I would use this word sparse, I guess. I guess you can get a little bit of everything. You just have to kind of read through all the options and make your own breakfast is kind of what I'm getting from it. I have 2 main things here. You have some poached eggs and we have a fresh fruit platter. So, see what we can come up with.
So I went with a little bit of fresh fruit, so I ordered orange citrus segments, but I think it looks like it's blood orange for sure.
You'll have to taste it and see what that is.
Sour orange, very sour.
It is an orange though. It's not strawberries? Looks like strawberries to me.
Maine has arrived for breakfast and I just went with some bacon and eggs.
There you go. My breakfast has arrived with a couple pieces of toast. The toast test. Here goes. Oh, it is warm, so that's a good sign. And I've got a veggie omelet with some sausage and some hash browns for breakfast this morning. Yeah, so that omelet that you saw me having wasn't really cooked all the way through. It's a little runny and yolky. I'm just waiting now for Mrs. Canuck to see where she says we're heading next. Not a bad view to wake up to on your balcony. A little more sunshine would be nice. I think it's coming a little bit later in the day. Okay, we are off again. Out of our cabin. Mrs. Canuck is checking out the art.
We're at the Wheelhouse Bar right now. Just gonna do a little relaxation and reading in the lounge.
Hey, what's your plan for the day?
Well, we're going to do that, and then we're hoping that the sun will come out a little bit later, and then we're gonna go out and do some more exploring in old Quebec City in another hour or so.
Yeah, grab some lunch in an hour and then head out to explore. We are at the Salty Dog Grill. We've made our way up this way for lunch. Mrs. Canuck is scouting it out. Here is the menu. Burgers, street tacos, sandwiches, hot dogs.
I don't see the chicken finger basket.
Uh-oh.
Am I wrong?
Your favorite thing isn't on it?
Right.
Uh-oh. Looking. Oh, no chicken fingers. The only reason you came on this cruise.
Huh. What am I going to do with that, everybody?
Uh-oh. Update. We're going to go check out the pizza. Mrs. Canuck has decided she's not having a burger or a dog's salty dog if she can't have her chicken fingers.
Yeah. Good morning.
So we're going to go check out the pizza next. See if we have better luck here with pizza than we have with chicken fingers.
Hello.
Please line up here for pizza.
Yes, I'll have just the pepperoni, please.
Pepperoni. What slice options do we have? Your eyes do not deceive you. It is Pizza Cam. Pepperoni slice was the choice for both of us. Off to find somewhere warmer to sit down and eat it though. Sure, the world wants to see what you think of this pizza.
Yeah, let's give this one a try.
Here we go. How's that?
Yeah, good.
Good pizza slice here on Princess for sure.
Yeah.
Can't wait to dive into mine.
Good morning. How are you doing? Very well.
We are packed up to go to Quebec City. I might not look like I'm packed up, but I did put some pants on instead of my shorts. Mrs. Canuck, she's dressed for the Arctic, it appears, compared to me.
Cold wind out there, guys.
I'll be nice and warm on the vernacular real soon, though.
I'm not going on that. Follicular. I've done that once. I'm not going back.
You have to be able
are
to
walking the hill. If
You have to be able to say it.
me,
If you're not going on it, you have to be able to say
no,
it.
I have to say it. If I have to be able to say it, if I'm going on it, I'm not going on it.
Off we go. We've officially stepped off the ship. Ta-da! We made it.
Made it.
The secret to getting out of every port and anywhere on the ship is just to follow Mrs. Canuck, is what I found out. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you walk in circles.
He'd probably still be up there looking for his cabin because he wants to go the wrong way every single time.
You are in the middle of a marital dispute right now with us in this vlog. I want to do the vernacular. He wants to do the stairs or the
We
road.
did the vernacular the last time we were here, and we don't need to do it because we did it last time because I was getting over a knee injury. But this time, my knee is fine, so we're going to walk the hill.
I think we should do it every time. The vernacular. What do you think?
No.
Vernacular?
No,
Stairs. Okay.
let's walk.
Let's see who finds out who wins.
I will.
So the plan is when we do get to the top, there's lots of stuff to see. We've got Chateaux Frontenac, we've got the fort we didn't get to last time we were here in the spring.
Yeah.
We've got Notre Dame, Basilica, of course. So we're just
have
gonna
fun.
wander and see what kind of trouble we can get into if I survive walking up the hill. If not, you'll see just Mrs. Canuck vlogging.
Yeah, right.
This is a very steep hill, one of the steepest in the world, I believe.
One of the steepest in the world. You're not a little melodramatic.
That's what we're calling it.
Okay.
I believe what you're hearing is the noon bells of Notre Dame Basilica. If you're right here with us, it is very, very noisy, but also amazing all at the same time. It's ricocheting off all the buildings. We are just below the church now. If you can't hear us, that's okay. It's a beautiful set. So we are here at the Notre Dame Basilica, and as you heard as we were entering, I'm not sure you heard anything I said, but the bells were chiming for high noon.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just amazing. The whole town, literally the bells were reverberating off of all the stone buildings that are down here, and it was coming from every direction and echoing. Yeah.
Yeah, you could hear it everywhere,
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure. I hope that comes through sounding like it did in real life. But behind us there, that is the church itself.
Yes.
And we're down here in old Quebec City, checking out all around us. Every direction you look is old buildings. But we're going to continue on with our exploring. So let's go and see what we find next. There it is. We've been able to see it from the ship for the last 24 hours, and now we're up here at the base of it. Let's go along the boardwalk and see what we can find. There's the funicular that we were supposed to come up. See it? We were supposed to come up that thing right there.
Who won? Who won?
Who won that argument? In the shadow of Chateaux Frontenac. And here's the boardwalk. I was wondering what everybody was taking pictures of in the other direction behind me.
Look over us.
Maybe you can tell now. That's a heck of a view of
It is.
the chateau.
For sure.
We're walking along the boardwalk here.
Nice, easy boardwalk. It's huge, wide, lots of space. You don't feel like you're crowded, even though there's lots of people up here, but lovely.
Maybe we should go over here and show you the view across the river from the boardwalk here. Going this way. So the Viking Neptune is parked in front of us. And then there is Emerald Princess poking out just around that tree. And behind that, I think it's a Silver Sea ship. Yeah.
And there is a Holland America over where the
Zuider
Norwegian
Dam
one
is here across on the other port, yes. And how's that view there? Mrs. Canuck in front of Chateaux Frontenac.
This toboggan slide is a unique attraction in Quebec City. The impressive structure, which has since been familiar to residents of Quebec, first appeared on the Dufferin Terrace in 1884.
There you go.
Cool.
So you'll do that, but you won't do the funicular.
No, but I would do this.
For some reason, I have to go up these stairs. I think we should have made this alive, and you could have voted if I had to go up the stairs. Hold on. I'm sure you'd all side with Mrs. Canuck and make me go up the stairs too. I need to do a live with just my mom and see if she make me go up the stairs.
Oh, such a mama's boy.
Yeah, she might not make me.
Look at the view. Already it's worth it, and we're not even up at the top.
There's the view. That's good, then. We've gone far enough.
Take a picture.
Yeah, I suspected that wasn't it. More stairs.
Steps.
Okay, what you're seeing before us is the St. Lawrence River. It's the third largest river in North America, behind the Mississippi and the Mackenzie. Ooh, in case you're wondering, you want to do this torture? You're looking for something called the Promenade of the Governors, I believe.
The Governors, yeah.
Allegedly, Mrs. Canuck says this is the end. I'll show you.
Allegedly.
That little one can't be the end, but we'll see. I think this is the end, but I'm not sure, because her stairs not going down for some reason. I don't know what she's got me into. Oh, it goes on and on and on. Pretty sure we're not going to get back for the rest of the ship and the cruise. We're stuck in Quebec City if we don't make it back from all these stairs. After more stairs, we have found a wall. That's the outer wall of the fort, maybe. Still lots of views. We, I think, have reached the end of that trail. Finally.
Mr. Canuck was debating it for a little while. He wasn't very impressed with me.
I didn't think it was ever going to end. Behind us is something very significant to Canada's history.
Yes.
It is the Plains of Abraham. This is where British General Wolfe fought the French commander,
Yes.
Montcalm. I believe it was 1759, September 13th.
Right.
And it was all over within 30 minutes, I hear. And the British had won.
The British one.
And that kind of set the stage for the British basically having Canada as one of their territories. Was that battle right here behind us. Now we have to go all the way back, I think along the same way we just came.
Let's hike back down.
There you go. The things we do to find you a little bit of Canadian history right behind us in that field. If you're ever on a future group cruise and this person says, just follow me. If on a ship, then do it. If not on a ship, then follow me. Trust me on this one. I'm going to check my Fitbit and see how many steps we've got in. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. It's actually only been 7,000 steps so far.
Well, there you go. Complainer.
This is fake sweat that I've got coming. Yeah, someone back there had snacks and drinks and Pringles.
Sitting down on the bench having a little pick-me-up snack halfway through.
That's my style of hiking. Right back there. Yeah. And we didn't even bring water.
Yeah. No, that might have been a little ridiculous of us, but we'll survive.
This cruise is often known for fall colors. But as you can see, they're just starting to turn here in Quebec City is the way I would describe it.
Yeah.
But they're not all the way there.
No.
Some of the views on our walk back. Good news is the Emerald Princess is still there waiting for us. We have made it back
You survived.
to the
honey.
boardwalk.
You survived. You did
I survived.
all those steps.
I still have a pulse. Might even be a stronger, healthier pulse
you
now,
go.
thanks to you. Yes.
Wish that I could find the words to describe you now, as I'm lying next to you and the world goes quiet.
Next thing we're going to try is below this big, huge wooden walkway that we're seeing here in front of the Chateau Frontenac.
Yes.
Frontenac.
Frontenac.
is the old original castle from the governor of France, I believe.
Yes.
It eventually burned and they built on top of it, but there is some of it that's been salvaged and they have restored down below.
Right.
So we're gonna go underneath this wooden deck and we're gonna take a little bit of a look at some history.
So you can buy tickets for that through Parks Canada. They have a booth right there by the Basilica, and it's $12 an adult to do it. There is a senior rate, and sorry I didn't look at it, and there is a child rate.
Okay, you come down the stairs.
You scan the QR code and it will give you a guided tour, and so you can pick your languages and everything from that too.
Go. Looks like we got 5 languages. So this is all restored. The original fort, the Chateaux Saint Louis. And there is guided tours available as well. I believe that's what we're seeing off in the distance over there. I can just hear someone talking. Reminds me a little bit of like what we see in Barcelona, where they had the old city and built on top of the city, that type of thing.
Yeah.
This Chateau Saint Louis was basically a spot that they governed a colony known as New France, which eventually became known as Canada. So what's interesting down here, it makes it not so dark, is they have this natural lighted area. So up on that boardwalk that we were on, there's holes with kind of this glass, plexiglass
Skylight.
covering, and this kind of turns into a skylight when you're down here. You can see, right there we got a view of Chateau Frontenac.
Huh.
Well, we have reached the end of our tour of Chateau Saint Louis. And we've come back out where we bought tickets. We're gonna go back up outside. It's became sunny since we were last here. The funicular. Fun is right in the name. You know, you want to have any fun on the funicular.
Much fun. So much fun.
And there's our little trip.
Fall for you again. We've been through it all. You're the one who understands.
Okay, all my Canadian hockey fans, you'll know what that is. Kind of sad that we don't have that anymore.
The one to make things right. And I fall for you again. We've been through it all. You're the one who understands.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think we're in San Juan.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
I lost her again. She was taking pictures of all the umbrellas. She disappeared. Oh, she's coming back now.
We're gonna go back this way.
Oh, we're going back this way?
Yeah.
But then everybody's going to miss the view of the umbrellas.
Oh. You're gonna show it the other way. Press the little button and flip it around.
There you go.
Fall for you again. We've been through it all. You're the one who understands.
I thought you told me we didn't have any water.
So here's an update. Here's the advantage of getting on a cruise ship and not leaving port, because I left our water bottle in the refrigerator in our hotel room yesterday. So after we were done touring around, I just went right to the hotel and asked them if they had my water bottle. And I got it back.
There
So
you
that
go.
was great.
Got your Cruising Canucks water bottle back.
You know, it's one of a kind. It's priceless.
There you go. But it's empty, so we still
It's
can't have
empty.
any water.
Yeah, we still don't have a water to drink.
So what you just saw there was about 2.5 hours of us walking through old Quebec. I just checked, and it's just over 10,000 steps to do everything we just did.
No, it wasn't bad.
Not too bad. We didn't stop for anything to drink or eat because we kind of did that on the ship before we left, but there is all kinds of little restaurants and cafes and beautiful spots actually to
All extremely busy today.
all very busy with the
Yeah.
ships in port and it being a Saturday.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to head back to the ship now. and get ready for actually leaving the dock.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
We haven't done it
Yeah,
yet.
we'll complete stage 3 of our muster drill because
Yeah, it'll be really interesting that we're going to have a sail away party on day 2 of the cruise.
that's right.
That's what we're going to do later on.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the ship we go. Okay, we are back at the port. Time to get back on the ship.
Wow, that was no easy
Ooh,
feat
there was
getting
a
back
long,
on.
long lineup. X-ray was being done on the ship in the piazza area.
Oh,
So it was a little
chaos.
crazy. So we're on. It took us probably about a half hour at least to get back on.
Yeah, in the line to get on.
And we would have liked to stop for a drink at one of the bars that still closed because we're in Canada. I still see muster stations set up for the second day in a row. Hopefully everybody's checked in soon because it's almost time to leave. Off she goes like a homing pigeon back to our cabin.
Like a homing pigeon. Been a very good homing pigeon today out in old Quebec City.
I've just discovered from reading the signs that I'm on the starboard side of the ship, so now I've got that half figured out.
I've been telling you that for the last 30 hours.
Back we go. Cruising Canucks. Drop some stuff off in the cabin. Now we are in search of a cold drink and a lounger. We've made our way out to the Lido deck. You got all these loungers here.
Do you want that
Or you got the next pool.
or the next pool
These
over?
are all set up for the big screen, I think,
Oh
above
yeah,
us.
let's go to the other side.
We're gonna try the other pool.
We have settled in.
Settled in, a little bit of shade. Quebec City's behind us that way, and the pool deck is in front of us. Cheers!
Cheers.
Relaxing on the pool deck, about to sail away on our second day of the cruise. We are back. Proof. That's us. I want to show you a problem that we have with our cabin. And Mrs. Canuck has asked me to fix it because I fixed it on my side of the bed tonight. Now I have to fix it on her side of bed. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. This is really annoying in the middle of the night. Did you see that? That, at 3 o'clock in the morning, is pretty annoying. If you wait long enough, it eventually shuts off again. But as soon as anybody walks by the bed, so you don't have to even get out of the bed. This is the sensor. If I can block that, then I should be able to stop it from coming on. So I got myself some tissue and some tape. There you go. So it just shut off. Now I am going to move all around in front of it and see if I can get it to come on. Okay, I think we solved it. We've got it stopped so it doesn't come on anymore. So there's that one on this side of the bed. And on this side of the bed, there's also one that I've already covered up, the sensor there on the right side. This light up here that just came on, that's also on a sensor. And we were, I think it was the Caribbean Princess. We had blocked that one from coming on in the middle of the night in case anybody wanted to get up in the middle of the night and go to the washroom. And there is all of Mrs. Canuck's dresses. Whew. 10 days worth, but that's them right there. Now that we have our lighting problem taken care of, and we are dressed for dinner, we're gonna go up and see what the sail away party was, but 10-15 minutes late, so hopefully we didn't miss too much of it. There we go, there's the dress tonight. About 1/2 length, it is navy. And it's got some kind of a latticey pattern with this under part. That's about all I got.
Yeah.
I can't get you much of the dress, she keeps moving.
Sorry, keep trying to find an elevator that's getting close.
Oh, there's the deck party going on. Hey, we're here at the deck party. I don't see any of the princess dancers that we normally see. I see a whole bunch of the crew, entertainment staff.
I think we missed them. I think they usually start off the show and we were a little bit late.
We're not actually sailing away yet either, from what I can tell. Boat is still tied up, so when we get some sail away action, we'll show you. We've abandoned the deck party and we're heading up to the Skywalkers. They have the Elite and Platinum, but we're thinking the advantage of being up there is that they're actually a pretty good view. So we start sailing away. We'll show you from up there, but we have to cut through the buffet first. So we went to go up to the Elite and Platinum party, but it is actually really packed up there. Probably the busiest I've ever seen. It almost needs to be moved down to the Club Fusion, I think, for how many people they're having up there. But
Yeah.
anyways, we hadn't pulled away yet, and it was so packed that we thought we would come to Adiago. It is the bar right next to Sabatini's. And the drinks are on their way, so we won't stop them from bringing our drinks. It's a Cosmo.
Enjoy a drink.
Thank you very much. Look at that. We've got a Manhattan.
With the right cherries.
Yes, it looks the right color. It looks better than last night's for sure.
Yeah.
And how about the Cosmo? It's pretty pink looking.
Tonight we are having dinner next door in Sabatini's. So we decided, well, why don't we come and have our pre-dinner drink here and get a little sail away views, hopefully.
Yeah, we do have a bit of a view. You can see this clock was out there. If we need to, we can go out to the edge of the deck and watch a little bit, but we're getting ready to leave soon. Hasn't happened yet. I think they said there was a bit of a delay.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, with having to transfer something off the ship still. But
Oh.
where'd your bartender go?
So they served us a drink, and then they came around as we were halfway done our drink, saying that they were notified by the bridge that they had to shut down this bar because we hadn't sailed away yet. They're having to deal with something before we can sail away, and so this bar couldn't be open because there's one at the forward of the ship that is open on the same deck. So again, back to the Canadian regulations about bars open on a cruise ship while you're at port.
So we were trying to outsmart the system. So we went to the app and we ordered some drinks on the app to tell them to deliver them to this bar that's not open. So I'm not sure how that works in Canadian regulations. Okay, here we are for dinner. Sabatini's
I don't
tonight.
think we're gonna have.
There's the arancini balls, which are brought out just complimentary
Right.
beginning. And then we've got some breads that are here. I guess I can show you. The breads are the same on both sides of the table. Fresh warm rolls with a little bit of olive oil and balsamic vinegar.
Our first appetizer, our first course, I guess I should say, has arrived, and I went with the Tuscan soup.
And I ended up with the, I think it's called the ensalada mista, which is a salad with some balsamic vinegar on it.
So our appetizer has arrived, second course, and I went with the feta mistro, which is basically deep fried shrimp and calamari with a little spicy red sauce on the side, it said. Marinara.
Mine is like a veggie flatbread. I'm not going to use all the fancy words. I think that's what it boiled down to for me. The bread is very flat, by the way.
Looks very healthy looking over there,
We'll
Mr.
see.
Canuck. So the food continues. What course is this? Third course? Third course is our pasta course. I went with the seafood linguine, which I've had before and absolutely love. Highly recommend it. So I'm looking forward to this.
And I went with the pasta primavera.
Our mains have arrived, the entrees, and I went with the chicken scallopino with a lemon sauce on it. Sounds good.
And I went with the beef lasagna. There you go, fresh out of the oven.
Now the third one here, Rocher, full of chocolate, gianduja, and some hazelnuts, caramelized citron, and the bonbon in the middle has ice cream inside.
Oh, nice.
The first one on your right side, vanilla panna cotta, fresh berries gelatin on top, and a small biscuit.
Thank you.
Welcome. I come back with Sorrentos and say.
We are done at Sabatini's.
Yes, Sabatini's has never disappointed us. At least that's my opinion. I enjoyed it again tonight. It was phenomenal.
Yep, and if I get a vote, I would put it ahead of Crown Grill for me as far as the specialty dining, just simply because there's so many different options. There is every type of meat on the menu, pasta, vegetables, you name it.
Yeah,
All kinds of options, so I like that.
It's funny you say that because I was thinking, I just went to the ladies' room before we turned on the camera here, and I thought as I was in the ladies' room that I agree with exactly what Mr. Canuck said, and I didn't know that that's what he was going to say, but I love Crown Grill because I'm a steak seafood lover, as most of you know. But Sabatini offers that also, and yet the flavors are just so rich there, and it's not, you know, yeah, it was just phenomenal in my opinion. It's definitely my favorite specialty restaurant.
Okay, let's go see what's going on around the ship. Okay, we were wandering through the ship, and Mrs. Canuck was remarking that it kind of like a first night on the cruise.
Yeah, it does, because
Full of
kind of a
cruise.
weird setup. I don't know.
Yeah. And
we're
we never
we're not
did-
sure whether we love it or not at this point.
And one thing I should point out, we never did film it or show it because it was dark and we were really late leaving the port, later than we were scheduled. So we didn't really get a chance to show really a sail away from the port and from Old Quebec. So we are in the St. Lawrence River. We are moving towards our next destination.
Yeah, but we were probably delayed by a minimum of 2 hours. Do you think that would be accurate?
at
From
least.
when we at least 2 hours from what we were scheduled to sail away compared to what we actually did. So yeah, like Mr. Canuck said, total pitch darkness out there by the time we started moving.
Okay, we'll show you a little bit of what we find in a few of the lounges, the main theater. Oh, it's a production show. Not sure we can show you much of that tonight. It's the first production show of 3. And then some comedy a little later. Again, we can't show it, but we'll at least kind of give you some feedback on what we're seeing around the show.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we can't film the production show, so I'm just going to show you what the stage looks like. This is kind of okay. I always talk about what a difference it makes to have a live orchestra at a production show in the main theater. And we just filmed the band. They're up tucked in the wing. See them up there? That little overhang in the corner there, right beside the stage. Stage right.
You can paint with all the colors we've got magic to do. You will when you believe.
We just came from a new show called Magic to Do. We've arrived. We are back in our cabin.
It's around 10:30. We just finished seeing the late show.
Yeah, we had thought about doing some comedy. There is some late night comedy tonight. There is just one late show.
There is. And that was our original plan.
Yeah, but I think all the walking today, you saw the insane amount of walking someone made me do. I sat there and I yawned through the whole show.
Maybe some of us didn't sleep so well last night either,
True.
so we're feeling a little bit worn out tonight.
Yeah, so I think we should touch on. We had an interesting evening. We had a great dinner, as you saw. We kind of struggled, poked around to see what we could find for some entertainment, but Wheelhouse Bar, we found a very unique band. And then we ended up at the theater.
We did.
A brand new show. Magic to Do. That's the name of the show.
Yes.
And it features the singer that we had last night, was one of the performers.
Yeah, Eric.
Yes, and I don't know, first thoughts to you? Princess shows have always blown me away, so let's see what you thought first.
It was a magic show, but they sang, so I liked it better than going to a magic show. If you know me at all, I'm not a fan of magicians. I try to avoid the magic shows on a cruise ship because it sort of frustrates me, to be honest with you, because I want to know how they did it or whatever. But anyways, no, I enjoyed the music, the dancing, the performance of it all.
Interesting, yeah, because I sat there wondering what you thought of the show. Well, it was a little more kind of like one of those musicals that someone would like drag me to at West End or Broadway.
Well, yeah, it did have remnants of a musical, and which makes sense because the person that put together the show was the same man that
did Wicked,
and a few other Broadway shows. So it definitely had that genre, and I think that's probably why I liked it. And you didn't so much.
This one is probably my least favorite Princess, but I do give them points for being unique, original. It doesn't have all the cliche songs that you hear sometimes sung in show after show.
That's true. They were all original songs, with the exception of one, I think.
Gravity, I believe it was, which I think is from Aladdin. Same composer again that wrote this. Yes.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah. So there you go. One person that loved it, one person not so much, but I could see how I think that a lot of people would actually like it. So I'm not writing it off. I'm just writing it off for me. Although I'd probably sit through it again. If I had to go to a Hall in America main theater show or this one, I'd probably go to this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's it for tonight. We are in Saguenay tomorrow.
Oh, we are.
North America's longest navigatable fjord. And that's it for now. We're going to go to bed, get some rest after the long walking through Quebec City. But we're finally in the water and moving. Everything on the ship is open.
That's good.
We're back to cruising, regular cruise style for us.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the morning.
Good night.
Night.